was time to start fresh with a new journal.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing I did for double exposure, which is I'm going to do like reading interlude videos so that people who don't want to be there for the reading can like zone out, or what is it? Won't have to deal with it. I don't know. I'm just gonna make it where people who don't want the reading can just skip it. But here we go. Reading time. I'm always intimidated when I'm starting a new journal. It feels like I'm supposed to be making some sort of grand statement, especially since I haven't had much to say since the storm that changed everything. TM last year. Trademark. Well, that's somewhere to start. Last year it felt like everything was falling apart when my friend Safi died. And then I found a world where Safi wasn't dead, and a new ability to jump between realities, and then everything really did fall apart until Safi and I managed to put it back together. Chloe texted me after the storm. I wanted to write her back so many times, but I just couldn't find the words. I still can't. I think this journal is my attempt to find them. Maybe when I do, I'll be able to write her back, and who knows? In some ways, there's very little to report. Same place, same house, same life. After so many years of endlessly moving around one adventure to the next, I've suddenly found myself, I don't know, cocooned? But in other ways, I've been going through a bit of a metamorphosis. When Yasmin asked me to teach full-time, I was shocked. I thought she was joking, but after attending a few of my workshops, she was confident I could do it. And here's the second shock. It looks like she was right. I love teaching. I care about my students and being the kind of teacher who nurtures them in a way mine never did, to put it mildly. Maybe that's enough. For now, it definitely is, but for how long? It's not that I feel stuck exactly, but is this what I've been building towards all this time? Am I ready to commit to this place, to this version of me? Maybe that's why I said yes when my agent Hazel, holy crap, I have an agent now, suggested I spend the weekend in New York. Maybe I can get my on-the-road fix while still putting down some roots. But then she sent me to some interview questions in advance, and where do you get your inspiration from? Is it too weird to say that I'm inspired by death? Not inspired exactly. Driven by death? Defined by death? What the hell would someone say to that? Sorry about your weird life, stop crying on my notes? Actually, this is a reporter, so the next question would be, then why is your work so much less depressing lately? No urban landscapes, no rusted rebar. You're even getting into portraiture. And yeah, I guess Caledon has been good for me. It feels alive in a way that doesn't hurt anymore. I'd already broken into every derelict building and bowling alley last year, so this year I just kind of learned how to live with the living again. See, this is why I don't do interviews. Okay, so now we've got to read the text messages. Do you want to do what we did for the first game and do popcorn read?
Yeah, we can.
Reading interlude videos, that's a bit much for Twitch, don't you think? Okay, well, you gotta get over me reading. I mean for YouTube. Duh. For YouTube, I'm gonna do reading interludes. So like basically I'm going to do the gameplay and then cut that out. Yeah, the bowling ball with a thong. I'm gonna cut out the reading bits and then have those be... Yeah, YouTube would approve, yeah. So that they don't have to sit with reading like we do. They can just watch the gameplay. That's what I'm doing. And for people doing the reading interlude videos, no, I'm not cutting that explanation out. Anyways, you want to popcorn read?
Yeah, who do you want me to do?
You can be Max if you want to. Or do you want to be the other people?
Maybe I should be the other people.
Okay.
Okay. So how was class today?
It was great. We found a handful of squirrels and some finches. I thought I saw a hermit thrush, but it flew away before I got to the right page in my field guide.
Love it. Hey, the Turtle's having a movie night tomorrow. I need a spooky,
autumnal,
family-friendly film. Any thoughts?
Oh, let me bring over my DVD binders. I have a bunch of opinions. Oh, options. Yeah, you have a bunch of opinions too. Anyways, wait, family-friendly? I don't know if I have anything. Hold on, let me...
That's what Finn said.
There you go.
It was good seeing you tonight.
Great seeing you too. If you ever want to do a family unfriendly night, I'm happy to lend my film collection. Hey, just checking in. How are you doing?
Not bad. Heading out for a date with a girl in Battleboro who has a pet parrot.
Excuse me.
Brattleboro,
What was the point?
Sorry.
What was the point of saying that we romanced Amanda if we are not romancing? Bizarre. Rude. Are you sure she wasn't a pirate in disguise?
Hold on, she's asking if I have any pieces of 8. I assume that's a new kind of indica edible. Okay, the parrot was way too loud, and Pirate Girl is still working things out with her ex, so that's out.
Yeah, that's what you get, Amanda, for cheating on us. I can attend. Parrots are loud, and that's why you hear chirping in the back of my videos. That's why you can hear chirping right now, is because they're bitching at this moment. Why are the cute ones always emotionally unavailable?
You tell me.
Yeah, I guess I deserve that.
You don't, and I'm sorry. It's just you and I get along so well, sometimes I wonder why we broke up.
Aww.
Oh, we're getting an exclamation.
I know, I'm sorry we weren't quite right for each other, but you're still one of my favorite people in Lakeport. And I'm really glad that we're friends, assuming you still want to be friends.
Say no more, and same to you. Hey, you free this Friday? I was talking to my new bartender about what we could do to help Lakeport after the storm, and long story short, we're having an open mic night. I'm gonna do stand-up.
Wait, this Friday? I'm so sorry, I can't come. My agent set up a couple of gallery shows in NYC. I have to leave right after my classes.
What? That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thanks. Mind if I stop by the Turtle tonight? I have to choose a couple of prints to bring with me, and I'd love a second opinion.
You're on. I'll have a free drink waiting at the bar for the almost birthday girl.
Oh, it was almost her birthday. I don't even know what Max's birthday is.
I never responded to this. I should. Once I somehow figure out what to say.
Yo, Max, I get it if I'm the last person you wanted to hear from. Saw in the news about the storm, and I hope you're alright. Yeah, how long has it been between the storm and now?
That's what I want to know. Also, as I want to apologize, I just realized what you said. You said interlude videos. And that went over my head, and I apologize greatly. Anyways. And this is our agent.
Updates. Bouchon Gallery in Soho and Astrid in Williamsburg both interested, trying to pit them against each other on the fee. More to come.
Whoa, that's great news. Thanks.
Also, Aperture wants to include you in a feature, something about post-industrial naturalism, blah blah blah. Honestly, I'd rather you have your own spread.
Holy shit, but I mean Aperture? I'm honored just to be considered.
They're lucky to have you. Trust me, I know most of the editors there. They're dying for young talent. Okay, things are happening. I want to get you down to New York for some gallery tours. The 2 I mentioned above, plus maybe a couple more if I can lock them in.
Whoa, I'll look at my calendar. When are you thinking?
Don't kill me. Can you do this weekend?
Wow, okay, I'll look into it right away. I'm in.
Excellent. Finalizing plans now. We'll send you the itinerary. Get excited. This is going to be huge for you.
I just realized we can figure out how long ago this was. Actually, I lied. I cannot. Because she didn't put a date in her journal like she usually does.
She did not. Okay. Now we're on Moses.
Okay, let's do Moses. There you go.
Tony says he might make it out for Thanksgiving, but Labor Day is a no-go.
Oh, so that's something I noticed when we were playing Double Exposure, is that we were not nearly nosy enough, because I ran into it in my first playthrough, that Moses is engaged, to a guy named Tony.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't, for some reason we didn't run into that. Well, in the video, I remember he said he was on the phone with Tony at some point in time, but it never stated their relationship, but I'm pretty sure they're engaged.
We also didn't read any of the text messages in double exposure, so
Yeah, that's true.
we might have missed a couple of things.
Cue compilation of me being like, too many words, not reading. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was really looking forward to meeting him. She hasn't met Tony?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's hard. I know we're both busy, and I don't mind waiting for holidays, but when he says he can come and then cancels.
I know. Okay, I have an idea for something that might cheer you up, but it should wait until next week. For now, want to meet up at the Turtle and commiserate?
Sure. Max, I know you hated every minute of our Machine Angel marathon, but it means a lot that you wanted to cheer me up.
Moses, it was my absolute pleasure to try and fail to understand what that sexy robot was doing. Hey, are we on for 2 today?
Yes, sorry, we have a faculty meeting with President Teller on Monday. My advisor's asking me to prep some slides on the future of physics.
Just put your face on the last slide.
I don't think he has that sense of humor, or any sense of humor, but yes, I should be done by 2.
Cool. Anything I could do to help?
Yes, bring marshmallows.
And then she
Want
just
to
left and
cancel
ate me.
today?
What? No. Why would I?
Because I'm guessing you still haven't packed for your trip?
Well, I moved all my clothes onto the bed. Progress is being made. But I don't need to cancel. I want to run a couple of outfit ideas by you anyway.
Okay, see you at 2. Sounds like we won't get much testing done this time. Hey, you're back in town tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, sometime in the evening. This is a surprise birthday thing? I would love to opt out.
Oh, right, your birthday was yesterday. Sorry, slipped my mind.
Wow.
It's been a crazy weekend. There's a lot happening, like a lot.
Is everything okay?
Just focus on your trip. I'll fill you in when you get back.
Ooh, what do we think that is? I'm gonna get to Safi later. I feel like Safi should be the last one.
Okay.
And this
All
is
right.
Vin's.
Amanda's having a back-to-school night at the Turtle. You in?
I shouldn't. I only have a few more days until my first class starts. I have to revise my syllabus, make sure I have the class portal set up. Ugh. Moses says I have imposter syndrome, but I never finished high school. Whoa! I guess that's true. I didn't even think of that technically she doesn't have a high school degree.
How is she a teacher at a college if she never graduated high school?
That's a great question. They were like, we don't care about your experience. We just care about your sick feet pics. But I never finished high school. Can you really call it imposter syndrome if you're an actual imposter?
Oh dear, a classic case of the jitters. Step 1, take a deep breath.
Oh, and I need to check if the waivers are required for classes that meet outside of normal. Got it.
I just ordered you a Cosmo. Meet me at the bar for step 2.
That deep breath made me have to cough. Ugh, fine.
It was good to see you tonight, and remember what I said, fake it till you make it. Your students are excited to learn from a famous photographer, and once they meet you, they'll be so excited to learn from you. Don't stress.
Thanks, Vin. I mean it.
I'm gonna kill Owen, I swear.
Who? What did he do now?
He got all snooty because I didn't understand the neuroplasticity of large language models, but then needed help with the copy machine. I have a lot of large language to feed that guy.
I'm torn. On the one hand, I like having a friend in the president's office, and on the other...
You want to watch me verbally eviscerate Owen?
It's a real conundrum. Hey, I saw an audition sheet in Lakeport this afternoon. I think it was an all-male take on The Taming of the Shrew. Just a heads up.
I'm aware.
You don't like that theater company?
I do not. The artistic director is a talentless hack. Also, we dated for a while in sophomore year. Actually, you'd like him. He quotes Ansel Adams sometimes, and he loves indie pop.
Oh, hell yeah. Please don't set me up with your ex-boyfriend. That's too weird.
What better way to assure you that I have no ill will regarding our breakup? I'm an open-minded libertine, Max.
You misspelled artsy fuckboy.
I'm so glad we're still friends. No one really gets me like you do. Hey, are you coming to Amanda's open mic thing?
Actually, I can't tell you the whole story when I get back, but for now, is there anything you want from NYC?
Black and white cookie, black and white cookie.
And then we never responded.
Maxine, hello. I've missed you since leaving campus. Are you well?
President Fayad, it's so nice to hear from you.
Please, it is former president, if anything, but I much prefer Yasmin.
Yeah, apparently that she broke up with both Amanda and Vin. Damn, Max really fumbled. She fumbled the bag hard. You got it, Yasmin. Things are great. I love my class. The students are so smart and inquisitive, and my new agent Hazel has really been pushing my work to galleries and magazines. I'm so grateful to you for getting me the instructor role.
Oh, that is so exciting. You earned your new role entirely on your own merits. You're a great artist. You deserve to have your work appreciated on campus and out in the world.
Aw, thank you.
I have been desperately trying to reach Safia. Have you heard from her?
I'm sorry, no. Just a single text, but no information about where she is or what she's doing.
It's the same for me. I'm worried.
I know, me too. Hey, how's the road? Where even are you? Safi, you haven't answered my calls or texts. I miss you. Just let me know you're okay, please. Damn, Max, you're being clingy.
God, you're like my mom. I'm fine. I mean, not really, not at all, not in any sense that matters. But I'm fine in the sense of you can stop worrying about me. I'm fine, fine.
I want to talk to you. Please call me back. Safi, are you there? Hey, just hope you're okay. That's all. Call me. Also, everybody's breaking up with me, and I want to know if it's my fault. Take a picture of the sunset. Okay, that's our only objective. Can you believe we actually read? I can't.
Incredible. Look at us go.
My agent Hazel said I need to look more like an artist. So I bought this hat. I think I'll stick to looking like Max.
Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness, I freaking nailed it. I knew the hat was covering it.
3 magazine meetings and 1 commission proposal. So of course, my manager Hazel is always looking out for me.
Could be a good one for Long Visa Monthly. Bet they pay shit.
And sometimes I want to kill her.
No more photos of your friends, please. Magnifique. Magnifique.
Some of my students take my class so seriously, it's intimidating.
I used a 24mm prime lens at f2.8 with mid-afternoon overcast conditions and an aluminum bound bounce board for the key. My intention was to capture the malevolence of the subject, particular in the eyes, in which I used point lighting to accentuate the inherent sinister qualities. Excellent work. You really brought the subject to life.
Loretta is smart enough to half-ass her assignments and get away with it.
I used my phone to capture a still life of my recorder and a bottle of beer. I wanted to explore compositional enjambment, a new concept I invented to express my feelings about my love of journalism and how it interferes with my ability to have a social life. A new concept I invented. Compositionally very effective. Next time, focus in on how the lighting can sculpt your intended emotion.
Oh my god.
Okay, nothing else. Okay, we can take this. Let's examine it first.
The further my life takes me, the more I find myself coming back to this trusty old friend.
Examined.
At least she didn't T-pose when she
Yeah,
got
at
into
least
work.
she
Moses should be
T-pose.
waiting for me in his office.
Hold on, we've got to do reading. Okay, reading interlude. Unless it's important. Hey Loretta, just checking. Is everything okay?
Yes, Max, why would you ask?
No real reason, but please tell me if there's anything dangerous going on with you.
None more than usual. Again, what is this about?
It's nothing, I promise. I'm just checking in.
All right, well, thanks for the super weird check-in, I guess.
Mhm. Breathe. Just breathe. Don't pass out. There's too much to do. I smelled the fire before I saw it. The smoke was thick by the time I drove into campus. I was already starting to wonder what I could do. If I used my powers, would it help or just make everything worse? Then I saw Moses, and I stopped thinking at all. Moses and I have spent this year studying Rewind. It took a lot of convincing, but after seeing what happened when Safi lost control in her powers, he was certain that the more we know, the safer I'll be. Moses treats my powers like a question that can be answered, not a curse or a liability. It's been a long time since I've felt like that. We never tested my ability to rewind into a photo as badly as Moses wanted to study it. After hearing about everything that happened in Arcadia Bay, he agreed it wasn't worth the risk. And it wasn't, up until the moment he fell through the roof. One thing was clear after months of testing. I can theoretically use my powers, all of my powers, without breaking the world. Guess it's time to test that theory. What even happened here? I was gone for a weekend and everything went to shit. I took crosstalk off my phone. Aw. Pros, productivity boost. Cons, didn't hear about the disaster on campus. In his text, Moses was clearly waiting until I got home to tell me something. But if a violent protest was closing in, would he really be cryptic about it? Okay, what do I know so far? I heard the cops talking about a house called Fremont. That's where the fire started. And the protest, did Loretta start a mob? I know she can be tenacious, but that would be a new level. Will Moses think I did the right thing? Thankfully, I don't have to sit and wonder. He's still alive, so I can go ask him. Okay. Now, we get to look at Chloe's journal and messages. Okay, so reading Interlude for Chloe. Okay, journal. It's been a minute. It's not that I forgot about you before, it's just I thought the part of my life where I needed you was over. I was wrong. I had a nightmare last night. Maybe that's not so surprising. This much time on the road would turn anyone's neurons into blueberry slushy. Besides, I'm what they call a lucid dreamer, which is a sciencey way to saying that my brain is a kaleidoscope of fucked up shit. But this one is different. It felt like a full-on dead-ass experience, and even though I didn't understand, I still felt like I was fully present and aware of everything. I was at the lighthouse in Arcadia Bay. It felt like Max was there, but I didn't see her anywhere. There was other stuff around that didn't make sense. The trail, the benches, hell, the sky, it felt off. But that wasn't the only thing. I had this pressing feeling the whole time like everything in my life had changed. It centered around Arcadia Bay and the storm. Somehow it was much, much worse than reality. That's dreams, right? Doesn't pay to obsess over them, no matter how real they feel. That's why I've dragged your old ass out again, so I can shove all this weirdness into you and forget about it. Sorry, I don't want to make the joke. It's low-hanging fruit about shoving things into places. Anyways, meantime, another gig to prep for, another crisis to solve. Did you know athlete's foot can spread to much worse areas than just feet? My bassist sure does now. Another day on the road. Peace. First week of tour. Holy shit, it feels good. After all the scheduling, planning, coordinating, booking, rebooking, van deep cleaning, it's here. It's happening. The first 3 gigs have been a mixed bag. We kicked off at a hipster venue in Seattle, the Sewing Circle. I had high hopes, which the good people of Seattle were quick to demolish with their phones out and a $15 IPAs in hand. 2 IPAs say that place will be owned by Live Nation in a year. I don't know what that means. Next was a little rural spot called the Chop Shop. I was shitting bricks about this one, but it actually kicked ass. I don't think the crowd heard a single lyric, but they were there to get down and the girls fed off their energy like crazy. They were halfway through the crotch rot when Izzy gave me a grin from the stage, like, can you believe this shit? Last night's show in Salt Lake City started off well enough. Plenty of punks in the SLC who are prime drugstore converts. Nearly sold out of bootlegs before the show even started. Always a great sign. But somewhere around mid-set, the vibe turned sour. Someone started throwing shit all at the stage, then security jumped in and people started throwing shit at them. Younger Chloe would have been all about it, but respectable manager Chloe had to grab the mic and tell everyone to calm the fuck down, or the band would be forced to leave. Best of all, in the weeks since tour started, I haven't had one of those horrible, maybe I kicked it like a bad cold. I still think about Max all the time, but that's normal. As I always suspected, it seems the best cure for anything is loud music and headbanging. Now we've got messages.
Okay. From her mom.
From Joyce. Wait!
Looks like...
But we demolished a town for her. And I have intel that Joyce is dead.
Right?
She's dead. So what the hell is going on
Is this because
right
of
now?
is this because of the timeline merge?
What the helly is happening? I'm confused. Anyways.
Okay, I'm gonna read this. Looks like rain in Pittsburgh. Did you pack your jacket? Thunderstorms in Chicago. Don't shower now. I think it might snow in Indiana. Hope you brought your boots.
Mom, you know weather apps exist, right?
Did you change my Roku password? I can't get in.
Lol, what the fuck's Roku?
Chloe, don't mess with me. I need to watch Dr. Gabe.
Mom, I swear I didn't mess with your Netface, Roku, Whoflix, or anything else.
Congrats on the new gig. I'm so proud of you.
That's nice. Thank you. Let's read this one. Oh my god.
That's so many.
I just want to say, I think this band is, okay, close your ears, Kai, real quick.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay, close your ears. So in the Wavelength game, isn't Drugstore Makeup the band that Steph was in? People in the comments, let me know. Although I don't have any people in the comments, so nobody will let me know. But I will find out. Here, I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it. I want stream to see me Googling it. Never mind. Stream is not going to see me Googling it. Life is Strange, Wavelengths, Steph, band name. It is! Oh my god, I was right. See, I remember things sometimes.
Look at you remembering stuff.
Oh my god. Park the van in the back. No, the back. Bash, that's a one-way street. I can see you flipping me off. Just park in the back.
Okay, Izzy says she's saying she can't parallel park.
I can see that. Be right there.
Marisol says I'm stopping by the gas station. Anybody need anything? Izzy says chips, please.
I'm good, and don't you dare let Bash get one of those hot dogs again. Hello? Bash, we're on the road for 4 hours tomorrow. Do not eat one of those fart factory dogs.
Bash, I'm a culinary iconoclast. Don't judge. Izzy says we're out of small t-shirts.
I know, tomorrow I'm gonna cut the bottoms of the XLs and sell them as crop tops.
Marisol, really? Who's gonna buy that? Izzy, sounds cute.
Perfect. Wear one on stage tomorrow and we'll sell out before Boise.
Izzy B, where are you? I'm in the lobby with M. Izzy, Earth to Bash. Chloe, we're gonna be late.
What the fuck?
I was trying to get her up.
Answer the phone.
Bash says, listen, sorry I was late, but you gotta admit that show was amazing. Izzy says, see you back at the hotel. Bash says, maybe this bartender wants to show me his python.
Oh,
and he
God.
literally has a pet python, but I think he also wants to bang.
Mm-hmm.
Izzy says, Chloe, I got your voicemail. Is this a joke?
No, I'm sorry. I really just need to take care of something. I'll be back before Denver. I called ahead. Sandy's going to help you and set up the next show.
Bash says, wait, what the hell? Izzy, look who just woke up. Did you hook up with the bartender? Bash says the lady never tells.
Don't fuck where we eat, please.
Marisol says, get back here and say that. Where are you? Are you managing another band or something? Izzy says, no, her voicemail said it was a personal issue, but that Joyce is okay. Marisol, what the shit? You left her a voicemail, but not me?
Izzy's in charge while I'm away. Gotta get back on the road. I'll be in touch.
Izzy says, Jesus, you know we have to decide on a merch design before we get to Denver, right? Bash says, don't worry, I have some sketches and I think they're really promising. Izzy, Chloe, get back here. Bash is doing art. Chloe, I can't find the waiver for the venue in Boise.
It's in the glove compartment.
Bash says, no, it's not. I checked there. Izzy, okay, found it. Bash, it was right on top. How do you even hit the drum with that eyesight?
How did it go? Did Sandy help you set up?
Marisol says, Izzy, don't speak to the traitor.
Don't be like that. I just want to know if you need any help or bail money.
Izzy, we're fine. Bash has a lot of exciting ideas for merch designs, and her culinary choices continue to hotbox the van. Marisol is doing a stellar job trying to keep me sane, but you better get back here before we hit Boise, or I can't be held responsible for my actions.
Oh, damn. That entire conversation was hilarious.
Yes, it was.
She didn't respond.
And
Yo,
we've
Max.
seen-
Oh, we
What was I
saw
expecting?
this.
Of course she moved on.
Yeah, she moved on, dude.
It's been 9 months.
Yo, Max, I get it if I'm the last person you want to hear from. Saw on the news about the storm, and I hope you're alright. Damn. Do they have different collectibles?
Looks like it.